So when I'm doing my free time, I'm going to take this LP tank, a 500 gallon LP tank, and make a roller out of it for rolling a runway. I got to weld some axles on it on each side, cut all this stuff off flush. So I'm filling it with water it's been empty a long time, but get the gas. If there's not any gas in there, but get any fumes out before we start making sparks and create an explosion. So we'll show you what goes on here. Okay, so on that barrel, everything I got to cut off flush, and then patch those holes in, and so we've got a nice round barrel. But I probably gonna be filled with water and emptied, so we got to empty that through the winter months. So I got to put another plug in. I'm going to put that on the round radius on the end, so we're not plugging a hole every time it makes a rotation. The other part is the end axles. I'm really cheap. I like to keep stuff. We got a bunch of junk out back, and I had an old disc that we scrapped out, and before it went, I cut off these spindles. They're all pretty good shape, but trying to figure out how to use that, how to build an axle on the end to be as maintenance free as I can. But anyway, with these axles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this bearing. This is going to get welded onto the tank, and then it's just going to sit right in there like that. I've had to order the bearings for those, but that's what I'm going to do. And then make plates then that this bolts up to, and then another bolt that's going to bolt up to the frame, so I can kind of get disassembled if one of these break and or have to replace the bearings. So I'll show you that process, but that's what I'm going to use to make the axles. Okay, I want to show you kind of what I'm looking at here. Okay, so this roller is getting built for the RAF, the Recreational Aviation Foundation. If you're not familiar with them, go and look them up. They do a lot of work on grass strips around the country. And this roller is for Cornucopia, Wisconsin, grass strip that they've been working on over the last couple years. So I need to transport this thing down the road, so I can't just weld this hitch on. So I'm going to be building this out of 3x3 square tubing. And then I'm going to put a plate here and a plate here. And then I'm going to mount a square tube coming up here at an angle, not drawn to scale. And then for the tongue coming out like that. That way we can unbolt the hitch here and be able to get this section onto a trailer. And then we can set the hitch on the side. So that's what the goal is. Okay, so I sheared these out and then punched 3/4 inch holes through there. So all these plates, I've got 6 here. So 1 on each bearing on each side, and then 4 butt plates that are going to bolt up. So there's going to be 1 of those welded onto here, then 1 of them onto the hitch. So just 3/4 inch holes. These are going to mount up just like that on there, which will create the axle bearing. And then the other 2 plates will just be together like that on the hitch. So, all right, I am over and out. I am going to head home and call it a night. See my girls later. All right, for the drawbar, I'm just going to use some 3-inch flat metal by 1/2 inch thick. I've got it over here at the iron worker, 11-inch piece. So use 2 of them, 1/2 inch thick. I'm going to push through a 1-inch hole there. Like that. One on the top and then one on the